And now a word from Dr. Dubé.
So we make sure that you get trained in ACDME approved hospitals, which means these are the hospitals which are teaching hospitals.
In this episode, we will watch Dr. Dubé eat those words as we explore how XUSOM has screwed over their clinical students. This nightmare begins with the 2019 welcome packet, in which incoming students learned that XUSOM had a 72-week clinical curriculum. However, XUSOM has changed that to 84 weeks in order to add a research rotation. These extra 12 weeks are time consuming. They also are costly because XUSOM clinical tuition is more than $1,000 a week. So these added 12 weeks are going to cost an added $15,600. At a legitimate school, a major change to the curriculum would only apply to students who are new or current students who choose to join the new curriculum. I'm getting very disturbing reports that when XUSOM added those 12 weeks in 2020, they forced current students to accept that requirement. In the words of one of our spies, the curriculum now requires all students to forcefully do a research rotation in which they work for free. Doesn't sound like someone who's real happy about spending those extra $15,600 to do research when that was not the curriculum they enrolled in. You see, when a student enrolls in a school, the curriculum in place at that time is the school's contract with that student. And if a school breaks that contract in the United States, that school would be sued out of existence. But somehow XUSOM manages to get away with this. It's just mind-boggling. Now, maybe XUSOM's accreditors demanded that they add those 12 weeks of research. Well, actually, that's not the case. In fact, the truth is the complete opposite. When XUSOM was accredited with conditions by CAMHP, CAMHP issued a progress report in 2019, and they specifically expressed concern about this research elective at Bloomberg because Bloomberg is not a hospital, it's a research lab. And clinical training should be done, obviously, in a hospital. There was also concerns about supervision in clinicals, and they wanted some clarity about financial situations. Now, when your accrediting agency thinks that your research rotation sucks, the obvious choice is to get rid of the accreditor, which is exactly what XUSOM did a few months later when they voluntarily withdrew from CAMHP. And with CAMHP getting the boot, XUSOM was free in fall of 2020 to double down on their research rotation by not making it optional, but making it mandatory. This brings us back to Dr. Dubé's opening words, in which he made a promotional video to bring in new students, promising that XUSOM makes sure they do their clinical training in approved hospitals. He even says the word hospital 3 times in this long-winded sentence. Yet, while he was saying this, XUSOM was changing their curriculum to add a site that was not in a hospital, despite an accreditor's disapproval. Now, you might be wondering, why is XUSOM like obsessed with this research rotation? Why do they keep clinging to it and demanding an extra $15,000 for students to enroll in it? Well, you can let me know your opinions in the comments below. And in the meantime, let me share with you a fun fact that might give us a little perspective here. You see, the dean of clinical science has another job. His other job is as the president at a research center. Oh, at the exact research center where the students are now required to go